Hello, blessed Super Rays. Today's topic is Three Mysteries, Lesson 590.
The Book of John. Are you greater than our father Abraham, who is dead? And the prophets are dead. Who do you make yourself out to be? Jesus answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father who honors me, of whom you say that he is your God. Yet you have not known him, but I know him. And if I say I do not know him, I shall be a liar like you. But I do know him and keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. Then the Jews said to him, You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham? Jesus said to them, Most assuredly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am. Then they took up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. This is a mystery, the mystery of the Trinity, what they call the mystery of the Trinity. Now, why did he do that? He did that so that they would crucify him. Now, what was the purpose of him speaking this way? Let's go to the first letter to the Corinthians. Now, Paul, who appears to explain these mysteries, tells us why. After the cross. It was written before, and now let's read after the cross. First letter to the Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 6. However, we speak wisdom among those who are mature, yet not the wisdom of this age, nor of the rulers of this age who are coming to nothing. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the ages, for our glory, which none of the rulers of this age knew. For had they known, what would have happened? He did that so that they would not discover who he was. So then, that mystery is that there's one. And then if we go forward to first letter to Timothy, chapter 3, in verse 16. And without controversy, great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifested in what? So then, who was the flesh? Jesus, right? But who truly was that flesh that was manifested? So then, say Jesus Christ is God. Romans 9:5, quickly. Of whom are the fathers, and from whom, according to the flesh, Christ came, who is over all the eternally blessed Son, God. Well, then, that's the first one. The first one. And it was all for him to be crucified. The second one is the mix to justify the last trumpet. Paul said, for now, this will not come out to light. Now, at the last trumpet. So then, if Paul prophesies that it's at the last trumpet, so then what does God have to do? Mess everything up so that he can come at the end, because if it comes before, then it's not the last. But there was a purpose from God, because then God wanted for it to be now. So then Galatians 2:7 explains why this happened. But on the contrary, when they saw that the gospel for the uncircumcised had been committed to me, as the gospel for the circumcised was to Peter. How many gospels do you see there? 2. The one of the circumcision and the one of the uncircumcision. Now look at chapter 1, verse 6. I marvel that you are turning away so soon from him who called you in the grace of Christ to a different gospel. And what was the different gospel that they were following? The one they gave Peter. And why did they go with Peter's gospel? Because God held on to Paul? Not yet. Let them mix Moses with Christ and form the gospel of circumcision. So then I imagine that Gabriel and those angels said, okay, let's bring Paul now. Nope, not yet, because I need to establish a false gospel to justify this last trumpet. Because if I bring Paul now, then there isn't a confusion, and I need there to be a confusion. Galatians 1, verse 6, 1:6. Galatians 1:6. I marvel that you are turning away so soon from him who called you in the grace of Christ to a different gospel, which is not another, but there are some who trouble you and want to pervert the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel to you than what we have preached to you, this is Paul speaking, let him be accursed. As we have said before, so now I say again, if anyone preaches any other gospel to you than what you have received, let him be accursed. And who preached that gospel? Peter, John, Jesus Christ's apostles. Hey, there's a detail right there in Galatians. In Galatians 1:8. Let's see if you are an understood. 1:8. But even if we, or what? An angel from where? Preach any other gospel to you than what we have preached to you, let him be what? So then if an angel that's very beautiful appears to you and tells you, hey, Jose Luis is wrong. With one offering, you are not perfect. And who are you? I am an angel from heaven, very beautiful and precious. And it goes against what you are reading here. Notice that you see Walter Mercado and you believe in him. Imagine an angel from heaven. You believe in so many nonsense. You believe in the sign that you are Taurus. You believe in all that nonsense. If an angel comes, boy, you'll say, here I go. I'm going with him. You need to be very firm in this word. You need to be firm. No one said this in 2,000 years. No one. No one knew this. Because God did not want to reveal it to anyone. It's not that I'm important. No, God said, I need a vessel. I need a vile vessel. It says that God chose the vile of the world. Not those who are vile. The vile, God chose to put to shame the strong. Well, he saw me, that little boy over there from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Let's choose him. And that's it. And they chose me. And here I am. Here I am.
We conclude that God is one and his name is Jose Luis de Jesus Miranda, and he came to clarify the hidden mystery. Educate us with the gospel of uncircumcision, and we are firmly waiting on transformation. We love you, Daddy.
With the mark on my mind and body, I will be redressed. With burning flames, emitting energy with the body, it's no fantasy. Because I know that